Brosplay!
Alright, let's go to the Chinese.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Fuck that Juju. No,
Yeah,
Jaju, sorry.
That Jaju
Oops,
cut
that was
me
dangerous.
off. Why? You think Tak's gonna come and beat the shit out of you?
Oh,
with
yeah.
his Poopanunu club?
The Poopanunu. You've fallen in Poopanunu Pig Poo Poo.
Oh man, dude, we should play that game.
Yeah.
Is that GameCube?
I'm gonna go and find out. Yes, it is. I'm gonna go and find out if you can play... I thought you could play GameCube games on the Wii. And Wii games on the Wii U.
I thought you could play GameCube games on all of them.
You might be able to.
Right, I keep making this mistake. This is like restricted Chinese territory, and I keep trying to drive through it to get there. Ah, honey, we have to go back to town for directions.
Speaking of that, I just got myself a Wii U with Wind Waker HD, but I got a really cheap Wii U because it didn't have the gamepad, and so I got just a Pro controller. And
So what's a Pro controller? Yeah, okay.
Well, the Pro controller is like it's like what a typical controller looks like on another system, just like a standard. It's got spot to hold for the two hands. It's got the buttons on the right, the two joysticks. Whilst the gamepad's like massive. It's like as big as the system.
Oh, right, the Wii U gamepad. Okay, no, I know how that is. It's got like screen in the middle, right?
Yeah, it's a touchscreen, and it's incorporated into the game in some cases, not as many as people would have liked. But in Wind Waker HD with the gamepad, you have the map and the inventory screen always on your gamepad, so you never have to pull it up on the screen. Which makes navigating the ocean a lot easier because you don't have to pull up your map to find out which direction you're going.
You can just look down at it like the way you would on a boat.
Yeah, exactly.
That's pretty sweet. That's unprecedented.
It's neato.
Not bad.
I think probably the best use of the Wii U is Zombie U. It's a zombie shooting scavenger game, and when you scavenge, when you go into an item, good job.
Sorry. Whoa, what's going on? What's going on? Holy shit.
Who are you being chased by?
This is an SK.
Oh.
And he just showed up to a Chinese base. Oh my god, we started a war! Oh my god,
and they're only shooting at you.
Trying to attack the mercenary. Oh my god, look at the carnage we just created.
Holy shit.
Man, I hope I got my full health back when I get to the mission.
Oh,
I couldn't believe how our vehicle exploded.
Yeah,
it
just up in the air.
The way you teleport out of vehicles in this game is probably the funniest part. What game is it that you can teleport through the windshield? Is that Crackdown? Where if you jump, yeah, I think so. If you jump on to the roof of the car, like right over where the passenger sits, and hit Y, you'll just appear in the seat. And maybe it's this game. You know what? I'm gonna try that. But yeah, there's definitely a game where if you're too close to the seat, you'll just appear in it. That's
funny. I love that.
We don't understand how he'd get in, so he's just already there.
For the first time ever, they added a getting into a vehicle animation to Battlefield in Battlefield 1. In previous games, you just teleported in.
Oh yeah, that's true.
And now you actually have to like get in, which is like a scary moment.
Giving up any control of your character is scary.
Well, they also gave they also made vehicles more important in one, which is cool.
Like there's a motorcycle with a sidecar, right?
There is, but what I meant was the heavier vehicles are like they're intended as being like the elite, like the hero champion kind of thing, like the big guns, you know. You don't get very many, but they're also really hard to take down, so they end up being this like centerpiece. Pretty interesting. There's also a train and a dreadnought ship that you can control. You can't control it, you can fire from it. And the dreadnought ship in the driver's seat is so good that Badger once got 187 kill streak.
What?
Yeah.
So what is the dreadnought?
It's a giant boat.
Really?
Yeah. There's a great video he has. It's called like 187 Dreadnought something something. It's got that picture of. Do you know what is that meme? Is that Michael Jackson crying or Michael Jordan? Sorry.
What do you mean?
Is that who that is?
Oh,
it's like a really crying dude.
That's Michael Jordan.
Is it?
Yeah.
What's that over? Why is he crying?
I don't know.
Why are you sad, Michael Jordan?
I actually don't know what the context for that is, to be
Why are you
honest.
so sad? To finish my story or my statement there, Zombie U, when you go into when you scavenge, when you go into an inventory thing, or sorry, yeah, your inventory, or when you go into like a locker, you have to look down at the gamepad, which means that zombies might come at you on the screen, but you're not looking at it.
Oh.
So it feels like you're actually doing it. It's one of the only really good uses of the gamepad.
Wait, so how do you play the game if you just have like the?
I don't know if you can. Oh no, you probably can, because they they just called it Zombie and they brought it to PC, and people were like, sure, it's Zombie U without the gamepad, but the gamepad is so important.
It's so much a part of playing the game.
Yeah, it's like playing MGS3 HD. Sure, it has really great graphics, but the original was designed so that it was hard to see enemies because of the 480p resolution. So you add that high res, and enemies become way easier to see. So you're getting a different experience, and in some cases it's going to be a lot easier because combat actually drops the frame rate in half on the original PS2 version because it's so heavy on the tech.
Really?
Yeah, like combat is like hard to do because it's hard to play while it's happening. You're better off going the stealth route because the game runs properly.
Oh, that's not good. That's not a good way to incentivize that.
No, I would say, I mean, combat's also difficult, and it becomes really fucking difficult near the end. I still haven't finished that game. I really like it, but I don't like boss fights very much, and only one boss fight really got me in that game. I think Hollow Knight is actually one of the best boss fights I've ever seen because it's core gameplay. It's all the elements that you're doing in the game that you use to fight the bosses. They're not throwing some random shit you've never seen before. I disagree with that.
The random shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, Hollow Knight is about jumping, dodging, shooting your special move, and hitting stuff with your weapon. And your heal takes a while. Like, you have to, like, charge it to heal yourself, so it requires no one to hit you for a couple seconds. And the boss fights are designed around that. They don't add some, like, thing you have to hit that shoots another thing. So many games do that, where they're like, oh no, boss fights have to be different. We have to change it up.
Yeah, for this boss fight, this is how you'll do damage to him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know that feeling.
If a boss fight, if a game is all about slinking around the jungle, then the boss fight should have some sort of slinking around the jungle in it.
Yeah, it shouldn't be an open fight.
Exactly.
That was actually one thing that bothered me about, you remember the show Deadliest Warrior?
Yes.
Well, in the Deadliest
yeah.
Warrior, they had a ninja episode.
Ninja versus samurai.
Yeah, and then versus Spartan. So then the assumption becomes, okay, so they're in open combat.
Yeah.
And it's like, why the fuck would a ninja be in open combat?
Exactly. I think
he's
they
a terrible
mentioned
ninja.
That's the big problem with that show, is that they did all this hard science on, like, how much impact, what, like, can the Spartan shield block this guy's weapon, and, like, all that definitive stuff. And at the end, he's just like, I ran a simulation and this guy won. And it's like,
Yeah.
what? Why does it have to be who wins? Why couldn't it be as simple as the Spartan shield is always going to block this thing? Or, you know, like, he's not going to see this guy because he would never be in open combat. Why couldn't they put it up to, like, tell us on Facebook or something like that?
I think it'd be way cooler if they just had 3 weapons experts, or 2 weapons experts and the scientist.
Mm-hmm.
So then, instead of, I ran it through a simulation, and the simulation said this, instead it should just be, you know, I believe this guy would win for this reason. I believe this guy would win for this reason.
Or, like,
and just leave it at that.
Discuss it at the end, where he's like, my simulation says that, like, out of 100 times, the Spartan will win. And so it's like, okay, well, that's one thing that we put in here, but we also have to discuss all these other things. I didn't like how they, like, kind of defined it at the end. And I also really didn't like how there was a rivalry between the 2 people representing different art. Like, that seemed a little silly.
That's the problem with all reality TV.
Yeah, unnecessary.
Well, I always say if it really was reality TV, it'd be a documentary.
Exactly, yeah.
Right? Oh, this isn't gonna be good. You're really not supposed to be in the radiation zone.
And then there's Radiation's really not good for you. Does it just slowly take your health down?
Oh, I didn't even notice it was taking my health down.
It did 2 points, so.
So then, yeah, that's probably what it does.
Oh shit.
Oh no, we're timing. We know what we're doing. I mean, you people know what.
Wow,
we're doing.
does that timer ever take battery? That's like
It's keeping the screen on.
15%. Oh, that's true.
Screen time,
Yeah.
always makes. Do you ever remember doing this boss, or this?
I don't think I ever got this far at all. Like, not even close.
No.
No, I don't remember. I haven't remembered anything since like episode 18.
As far as I know, I beat it.
But I also don't remember a lot. Like, I played most of Metroid Prime when I was a kid, and I'm playing it now. And beyond the opening boss fight, I don't remember any of it.
Yeah, that's understandable though. From that long ago. Oh my God, no!
Oh, I'm saying like this was like only like this would have only been a couple
No.
years after. Like it wouldn't have been a huge amount of time.
Oh, okay. Nah, I don't know.
Was that you?
No, I didn't do that.
Oh, okay, that was perfect.
Okay, so I brought the whole building down on us. I think he might be dead.
It's probably best to get in there either way. Or do you want to restart if it didn't go well?
Oh no, it doesn't matter. I'll do it even if he's dead. But yeah,
Good
I guess
shot.
I just gotta run in and do it. I was hoping to have a piece of equipment. Thank you. I thought that was a pretty good shot as
Oh
well.
boy, oh boy, oh boy. Vehicles are just deadly.
Yeah, they really are. Probably the
Oh,
most.
nice. That was really, really good timing.
It
on
was
that health.
slick, eh? Right through the wall like that.
All right, careful with your crossfire in case he's still alive. Nah, he's dead.
Yeah, I brought a
He
building
is
down on
100%
his face.
dead.
And look how much easier this is. Look at
He's
my
all
I'm glowing.
sprawled out.
I'm legitimately glowing around the edges.
He's wearing a radiation suit. Good for him.
Well, I'd hope he is.
I don't know why I didn't expect that. I don't know why I found that so funny. A guy wearing a radiation suit in a radiation zone is not funny.
No, it makes perfect sense. In fact, if he wasn't wearing a radiation suit, it'd be even less funny.
That would be the funny thing.
No, it wouldn't be funny.
Oh,
it would
dude.
be tragic.
I was just watching Gears episode where I was like, Seinfeld's on Netflix, and you said, no, it's not. And you're right. It's on Crave.
Is it really?
All 9 seasons.
Maybe you have told me that before.
Not on Crave. That's the first time I discovered it.
Oh, okay. So then maybe neither of us knew. Maybe we were just fools all along.
Yeah.
Okay, where is it? Where is it? Where
Maybe.
is it? Where is it? What the? Oh, interesting. In this game, the fuel air bomb is a strike.
It's not in the
Fuel
next
air
game?
bomb, 360 grand.
The economical alternative to a nuke.
Yep.
Jesus.
So if you don't know what a fuel air bomb is, it is essentially a bomb which explodes and releases a gas which fills an area. That gas is then ignited and then explodes in the entire area.
It lights
So-
the air on fire.
In the next game, you were just asking, in the next game, you can actually get a fuel air rocket launcher. And you can get like fuel air rocket launchers on the back of vehicles as well. Yeah, the next game is turned up.
Yeah, I don't know what they did after that because I'm pretty sure this developer was dissolved.
What?
It's pandemic, right? Pretty sure
they so.
they were acquired and dissolved eventually.
Like just assimilated into another company?
No, I mean like dropped in a barrel of acid.
Dissolved from the head down.
The head first? No. If you want to maximize pain, you go for the feet first.
Yeah, I guess that's a good point.
Yeah.
What was that movie where
Oh yeah, it's got the girl from
Jodie Foster?
Jodie Foster.
Yeah, but so for people who don't know what we're talking about, there's some sort of a movie where a guy sort of sets people up, like he essentially kills people, but he allows people online to vote, like whether the person should die. And like the more people, if people are watching, the person will die faster.
Yes.
I don't know what it's called.
Yeah, I can't remember what it's called, but he's making a point
That people will watch.
that knowing watching will contribute to someone's death is not won't stop it, because the police say like do not watch this, and then of course it happens even faster.
Yeah,
next time.
people are like, oh, what is this thing that I must watch now?
I
There's,
enjoyed it because it had a really solid like point
Morale,
to it,
yeah.
because it was the point was that in the end that there's always going to be those people that want that.
That's a good point. It's pretty sad, but it is very true. Oh,
It also had a very believable villain. I always enjoy believable motivation,
yeah.
especially emotional. It's the most common motivation. You got people doing like living in the worst places in the world, doing the worst jobs in the world, making absolutely no money. But what are they doing it for? Their kids, their family. That's like the strongest emotional connection that people have, or the most common one. It's family.
It's true. It really is about that. There's an episode of Black Mirror that sort of touches on the same topic.
Oh yeah.
Fantastic
show.
There is a hashtag which starts #death2. I think I've told you about this.
#death2.
Yeah.
Oh.
And at the end of each day, whoever has had the most #death2s will get killed.
It's crazy.
Yeah. I mean, you gotta watch it because I don't want to spoil it, because the way it ends is like more important than the way it begins.
Right.
You know how every Black Mirror episode is.
Oh,
You know?
Good clipping. Let's see the time went into the animation over here.
Yeah, notice like this is the guy I'm supposed to capture. They don't even realize I'm here yet. Look, I can actually force this guy away from his friends. I can isolate him in this corner.
It's a Trojan Jaju.
The Trojan Jaju. The Troju.
The Troju?
Yeah.
All right. Oh no. Are you gonna lose this after
I
all
guess,
that?
yeah, after all that talk.
Oh. It's looking
It's
Nelson.
looking bad.
It's looking. Yeah, we should probably start that pretty soon, eh?
Anti-armor rifle. Wait, we should start what, Jack?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd be down to start Jack.
Like Jack and Daxter.
Jack and Dixter.
Yeah. Yak and Yaxter. Actually, Yaxter is a pretty good name for him because he just does not stop fucking talking.
Yeah, that's actually a really good point. Jack and the Waxter.
Very interesting that Jack didn't talk in the first game.
Yeah, that was a neat choice.
Because we played the second one first, so when he
was
talks,
jarring,
it was
yeah.
just like, whatever. That's the character. Of course he talks. And then he's like, Jack, you can talk! I think he does. I can't remember how that goes. But I watched it later, and I'm like, oh. Jack didn't talk in the first game.
And it all makes sense.
But it's funny, he still has more charisma than most video game characters in the first game.
even though he doesn't talk.
Yeah, he's just expressive and well-designed. Very well-designed.
Very well designed. Yeah, that's a very good point. Jack, ugh, that is terrible clipping.
A lot of the characters are. I love the race that they are. Like,
Yeah,
they all have
whatever
like long ass ears.
Pointy ear elf race they are.
He's torn.
Pick up the captive.
When we were kids, what we refer to now as meme was referred to as an inside joke.
Interesting.
Yeah.
But an inside joke implies...
Yeah, I guess that's not correct because a meme
It's
is all
similar.
about memes are for communicating similar ideas. So I
Dude,
guess,
every one of these ones is floating.
yeah.
I thought it was just one.
And the radio station was also floating.
Oh,
Like this
wow.
entire area was just like this is what they call in the gaming development industry as a known shippable.
A what?
A known shippable. A thing that you are aware of but is still okay to be in the game. Like you can still ship the game with that in there.
Oh, a known shippable. It's pretty funny.
I'm pretty sure it goes like pretty simple. It's like known shippable, unknown shippable, known unshippable, and unknown unshippable. Pretty sure that's how it goes.
Okay, so an unknown unshippable is the biggest problem because
Yeah.
you don't know there's something in your game that's gonna sewer you.
It's like there's like some like PC games often have unknown unshippables where like they get released and it crashes people's like whole computer systems.
What?
Like crazy shit like that. Oh, it's happened.
And so, has there ever been known unshippables?
Yeah. That's the saddest one. Like, there's times where people are like, oh, you knew about this. There's no fucking way you didn't know about this. And if you didn't know about this, you're even more of an incompetent
Yeah, you're
group of people.
negligent.
Yeah. Dude, Arkham Knight was removed from Steam. I don't know if that's ever happened from a major developer. It was taken off the store. It was so poorly put together on PC. It was terrible.
Yeah, that's a pretty big deal, man.
Yeah,
Taken
man.
off the Steam store.
And they offered refunds before Steam refunds came out. It was nuts. That's a known unshippable. It is not ready to go.
But I mean, they wouldn't have shipped it out if they knew that was wrong.
No, they knew. This was the PC version, by the way. The PS4 version was flawless. It was amazing. We played that on PS4. It was fantastic.
Yeah.
No, dude, if you
People.
saw this, dude, like, it was crazy. It was
People.
crazy bad.
See, at least they won't run me over. Yeah. Go,
All right,
nice
thank you
citizen.
for joining us.
Next time, Jaju. Jaju! Jaju!
More Jajus!
Oh.